The 1,000-Pound Sisters franchise has seen its fair share of ups and downs since it first debuted in 2020. With Tammy and Amy Slayton at the center of the narrative, the show captivated audiences with its raw portrayal of extreme weight struggles, complex family dynamics, and deeply emotional highs and lows. However, despite the popularity the Slayton sisters have built over the years, the future of 1,000-Pound Sisters appears uncertain as speculation swirls around a potential cancellation of Season 8. Fans are more vocal than ever about their concerns, expressing fears that this beloved TLC series may be coming to a close, and their reasons aren't just based on rumors. From production delays and behind-the-scenes drama to personal tragedies and shifts in tone, there's a growing sense that the show may be reaching its final chapter. For many longtime viewers, the heart of 1,000-Pound Sisters has always been Tammy and Amy's journey toward health, self-acceptance, and healing. Their vulnerable stories about obesity, trauma, and body image struck a chord with millions. Yet as time has gone on, the original premise, two morbidly obese sisters navigating life while trying to qualify for bariatric surgery, has evolved into something else entirely. In early seasons, Tammy was bedridden and battling life-threatening complications, while Amy had a newfound chance at mobility and motherhood after undergoing successful surgery. These story arcs provided both tension and hope. But by season 6 and 7, that compelling duality began to shift. Fans began noticing that the sisters were no longer unified in their storylines or goals. Amy had become a mother of two, separated from Michael Halterman, and started a new relationship with fiancé Brian Levorn. Tammy, after her own health crises, finally qualified for and received bariatric surgery, followed by a dramatic weight loss journey. While these developments were milestones, some fans argue that the show has lost its initial spark now that both sisters have already achieved the major health transformations that initially defined their narratives. Another factor adding fuel to the cancellation rumors is the noticeable delay in filming and airing new seasons. Season 7 concluded with many unanswered questions, including the direction Tammy's life would take following the tragic loss of her husband, Caleb Willingham. While TLC and the show's producers have remained tight-lipped about future plans, eagle-eyed fans on social media have observed that filming activity appears to have slowed. Previous seasons were typically filmed several months in advance, with social media posts from the cast hinting at upcoming storylines. But in recent months, the online presence of both Amy and Tammy has been sporadic, vague, or noticeably filtered, with no real sign of cameras following them. Then there's the issue of burnout, both from the cast and the audience. By season 7, many fans were voicing frustration over what they viewed as repetitive content and dragged-out conflicts. Some viewers expressed concern that the Slayton sisters, especially Tammy, may no longer be emotionally or mentally prepared to keep their lives under such a harsh spotlight. The constant scrutiny, paired with their rapid transformations and complicated personal lives, has taken a toll. In interviews and social media posts, Tammy has expressed frustration over how she's portrayed. Amy, too, has shown signs of stress, particularly after her messy split from Michael and the public backlash over her parenting choices. It's no secret that reality TV fame can be both a blessing and a curse, and there are signs that the sisters might be reaching a breaking point. The death of Caleb Willingham also looms large over the future of the show. Tammy's whirlwind romance, marriage, and loss all occurred over a relatively short period, and the emotional aftermath has been profound. Although she has shown remarkable strength in her healing journey, the trauma of losing a spouse, especially so soon after celebrating her own survival, was deeply destabilizing. Some fans believe the grief was too heavy for cameras to respectfully document. As a result, producers may be finding it difficult to craft storylines that don't exploit Tammy's pain while still keeping viewers engaged. The delicate balance between honesty and sensationalism has always been a challenge for reality television, and in this case it may be too difficult to strike. Equally concerning is the diminishing involvement of the extended Slayton family. Siblings like Chris Combs, Misty, and Amanda have been audience favorites for their unfiltered honesty and fierce loyalty. But lately, their presence on the show has dwindled. It's unclear whether this is due to personal choice, creative decisions from producers, or disagreements behind the scenes. What's clear, however, is that fans feel the loss. The absence of key family members removes the multidimensional appeal of the show, which has long benefited from the rich dynamics of the larger Slayton clan. Without those secondary storylines to balance the heavier themes of weight loss and trauma, the show risks becoming too narrow in its focus. There's also the issue of evolving audience expectations. When 1,000-Pound Sisters first aired, the focus on obesity and bariatric surgery was groundbreaking in its honesty. But since then, audiences have seen numerous weight loss journeys across various platforms. What once felt rare and emotionally raw has become more common in reality TV. Shows like My 600 Pounds Life continue to dominate the genre with dramatic before and after transformations, while social media platforms like TikTok and YouTube allow influencers to share similar stories with more control and less network interference. As a result, 1,000-Pound Sisters now competes in a more saturated and demanding market, one where innovation and fresh content are essential for survival. On a logistical level, the show's production budget may also be under review. TLC has been tightening the reins on various programs, with reports of cost-cutting measures across multiple series. If producers feel that the Slayton sisters story no longer guarantees strong ratings, or if the cost of production has begun to outweigh the show's returns, cancellation becomes a logical outcome. While ratings for 1,000-Pound Sisters have generally been solid, they've shown signs of decline in recent seasons. The most passionate fans remain loyal, but casual viewers who make up a large percentage of a show's overall success may be tuning out. And with competing shows like Darcy and Stacey, Seeking Sister Wife, and even new spin-offs from My 600 Pounds Life, TLC might be tempted to shift focus elsewhere. Tammy's own evolving health may ironically contribute to the show's potential end. After years of watching her struggle to walk, breathe, or even sit upright without assistance, fans were inspired by her massive weight loss. But with that transformation comes a shift in genre. Tammy is no longer the bedridden woman fighting for